Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, Earthlings, it's me, Krum. Again, bringing you another one of my opinions and experiences commentary. So put on your socks and grab your jocks. For today, we are playing the iconic game of Half-Life. Let's check it out.
Let's begin.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. Morning, Mr. Freeman.
Ah, Gordon. Here you are. What the hell is going on with our equipment?
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional.
No, it's not getting down. It's not...
For those who haven't known Half-Life, my research has told me that this game was a pinnacle point of first-person shooters worldwide. Released in 1998 by Valve, this was the next-generation game that many after it emulated. Half-Life seemed to be the game that cemented Valve's reputation in the gaming industry. It was their debut project, and it achieved major commercial success. Half-Life apparently set a new standard for storytelling and gameplay in first-person shooters. Beyond its immediate impact, Half-Life laid the foundation for Valve's future successes. Half-Life was the game that spawned Counter-Strike. You heard of that game, yes? Obviously playing Half-Life in this day and age. Clearly the graphics aren't going to entice you to play it, but it was said that at that time, the graphics were exceptional. Are there any moldy oldies that can testify to this position? Put it in the comments below. I don't know how many times I died playing this game, only to start back from the autosave point. This happened a little too far back for my comfort. There was something annoying I discovered late in playing Half-Life. It was that I can save just before entering an area, which my instincts told me will be an upcoming shit show. And that will be your respawn point instead of the limited autosave locations. If you plan on playing Half-Life, keep that in mind. So if you see strange cuts in the video, know I'm saving the game constantly. Pretty much after each encountered block of events. So let's set the stage here. I was playing as Gordon Freeman.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Hey, Mr. Freeman.
Ah, Gordon. Here you are.
A scientist, it seems. But don't let the lab coat fool you, because Gordon dry humps bad guys into submission. It all starts with some experiment gone sideways. Must happen a lot to humans, right? The eggheads mess it up, and boom, chaos is everywhere. One minute I was in a nice quiet lab, and the next thing I found myself shin-deep in those spider-crawling motherfuckers called Headcrabs. Just think of the movie Alien. So what's the first weapon they gave me? A bloody crowbar. Thanks, dickhead. It's like the game is saying to me, figure it out for yourself. No tutorials, no hand-holding. Sink or you swim, plain and simple. For the rest of the weapons I got later on. Pistols and shotguns. That can blow a man in half. Machine guns that chew through enemies. Rocket launchers for some serious boom. And some freaky alien tech. Half-Life gave me the tools to paint the walls red. Let's talk about the game itself. No cutscenes, no pausing to chat with some NPC, or reading a 20-page backstory. You're in it from boots on the ground, eyes open, keep moving, and asshole pumping. It's quick moving, but also has some pain and my-ass puzzles I needed to get through. Now, when I say puzzles, I'm not talking about solving a riddle before entering somewhere. No, I mean you need to push this, pull that, climb this, and die doing that. I'm not gonna lie, but there were some instances that I was stuck and had no clue where to go from here. But through determination and perseverance, I kept my head down and my ass up. Then I managed to pass the obstacle. Let's talk about Headcrabs. Yes, those sons of bitches are super annoying. All they want to do is have angry sex in your skull. And they cost 2 direct shots? They're tough little bastards. I'm sure I shit myself a few times because of these bastards. Clearly inspired by the movie franchise Alien. Am I wrong? Besides the tail and acid blood, they also hump your face clean off. Just like Alien. Now, a quick detour. Did anyone else notice the suit guy? That weird, skinny bastard in the cheap suit always watching you from a distance? The G-Man. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. But he's always there, watching you from a window you can't reach or across a canyon you can't cross. He's creepy as shit. He's not a boss. He's not an enemy you can shoot. He's just a problem. He's the ultimate puppet master, clearly pulling the strings on this whole catastrophic circus. My instincts tell me he's the real villain of this whole Half-Life universe. And Gordon Freeman is just a lab rat running a maze for him. It's a classic example of a game not spoon-feeding you the lore, just dropping a freaky dude in a suit and letting your own brain turn on the conspiracy generator. It's genius, and it kept me asking questions. But it wasn't just the face humpers I had to deal with. Oh no, Half-Life throws a whole buffet of bastards at you. Let's talk about the Vorts, the purple guys, officially the Vortigons. But who has time for that fancy talk? These are the chaps who like to shoot green sparky laser balls at your face. They're like the common trash mobs of this alien invasion. You see one, you know you're about to have a bad day. Then you see three, and you know you're about to reload your last save. They come out of the woodwork, they're quick, and they're tough enough to eat a couple of bloody rounds before they finally drop. They're the annoying little flies you have to swat before you can get to the real meat of the problem. And speaking of meat, there are the military boys, the HECU Marines. You know, the human ones who are supposed to be the good guys, sent in to clean up the mess. Instead, they just decided Gordon Freeman was part of the mess and started shooting. The moment those guys show up, the game turns from a sci-fi horror show into a proper firefight. They've got machine guns, grenades, and they actually try to use tactics. Tactics. They flank you, they suppress you, and they yell at you in a way that makes you think they actually know what they're doing. They were a pain in my ass because I was suddenly fighting smarter enemies who didn't just crawl on the floor, but could also dodge and work together. You think you're smart blowing up an alien? Then bam! A grenade lands at your feet, and you're picking shrapnel out of your teeth. Don't trust the soldiers? They're just another hurdle to jump over with a bloody crowbar. And the place itself, Black Mesa. It's supposed to be a top-secret government research facility, but it looks more like a gigantic, moldy concrete maze designed by someone who hates people. Miles of cramped corridors, air vents that are too small for a grown man, and ladders that are just begging for you to fall off and break your neck. It's dark, it's industrial, and you can practically smell the stale coffee and fear. Then just when you think you figured out the layout of this concrete hellhole, they teleport you to Zen. What the fuck is Zen? I will answer that one for you. It's this trippy, floating alien world made of weird purple slime and gravity-defying platforms. It's like the level designer said, you know what? Screw physics. The game suddenly goes from a grounded shooter to a confusing, platform-jumping space nightmare. It really throws you off. It's a good kind of panic, though. Keeps you on your toes, and more importantly, makes you hate the developers just a little bit. Half-Life has its standard first-person shooter controls. You know the drill. WASD to move my sorry ass around. Mouse to aim and shoot. Spacebar to jump like a jackrabbit. Nothing complicated. These simplistic and standard controls help me with keeping me in the game instead of consistently screwing up your button presses. Let's talk about staying alive. You've got this fancy HEV suit, this orange power armor that looks like it can take a direct hit from a tank. Does it? No. You take 2 hits from a Vort's motherfucking snot rocket, and your armor integrity is screaming at you. In the health system, there are no convenient little regenerating power bars here, Tiger. You need to find those little health packs on the walls, or those small shitty white med kits lying around. If you don't find a health station, you are screwed. It forces you to be smart about every single gunfight. You can't just run in guns blazing. You have to think about your hit points. It's old school, it's annoying, but it respects the player's intelligence. It's a good kind of pain. The game's got a few different ways to get your ass kicked. You can choose how much of a beating you want, from a walk in the park to getting repeatedly punched in the face. Something for every level of player. I did find that as you progress in this game, it does ramp up the challenge. This is to be expected as you progress. You should inevitably get better, and so should your challenge. Before the boss, what was that alien shithole? I was scraping the bottom of the ammo barrel, and I knew the big boss bastard was coming, and all the aliens I had to fight were taking so much damage, and those bloody teleport things that launch you around like a pinball out of an alien's ass. I must have died 100 times on impact. This was pure frustration. Now the boss fight at the end. The boss took me a while to realize what I was supposed to do. Like I said, there's no hand-holding. Figure it out for yourself. The amount of hours spent just straight aggression on this bloody thing, just to burn through all my ammo. Then all I could do was just load the save and do it all over again. Also, don't go in the green balls that warp you to a different location. This is a total waste of ammo. I know it's hard as the bloody green ones follow you until it hits an object. Just avoid the fucking things whatever you do. Trust me. And this is the bottom line. I feel Half-Life is a really good game. It's raw and it's unforgiving. It's a game that grabs you by the nuts and puts a crowbar in your hand and says, go get him, Tiger. To be honest, that's just the way I like it. However, not so much having the nuts in the vice grip part. So please, in the comments below, tell me what you thought about Half-Life. Did you enjoy it? Or is it too old of a game for you? What did you think about the Headcrabs? Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to keep this channel alive. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on my next video drop. Peace.